What's going on, everybody? Y'all know who it is. So if y'all look at the caption, y'all can see what this is about. Because it's a lot of things I wonder. I know people that have MS. Let me speed up. And for those who don't know what MS is, it's multiple sclerosis. And there's a lot of people that have MS. It's either they didn't catch it in the early stages, like they had symptoms but didn't know what it was. They got tired. They couldn't walk a whole block, and they just didn't know what it was. But once you get it, you know, it's serious, and it's like the couple people I know that have MS, like the condition is bad. You know, you can't, like, you might be stuck on a wheelchair, or you could be on a rollator. It's hard to get up to walk. Your brain don't tell your legs to walk, or you got the drop foot. The drop foot is like when your foot, like, from what I understand, is like when your foot is just, it drags, or you can't lift it, or one of your feet might cross the other. One of your legs will be crossing. So a lot of people trying to find, like, a solution for this, because you got some people that had multiple sclerosis for a long time and they still walking, and there's a couple people out there that can't walk anymore. So my thing is, so I know from my understanding is there's a lot of people going to get these things called fusions. Now, from my experience of being with somebody, going with them to the doctor to get the fusion don't do anything. They don't do nothing. In these hospitals, they telling you, and these doctors, they telling you that the fusion, it helps some people. Some people get up and walk, and some people, but they anyone I know that got the fusion, they was the same way after the fusion. So why are the doctors making people believe that someone got the fusion will walk? They say, oh, well, we don't know. Yes, y'all do know, because nobody got up and walked. Y'all need to record people when y'all get a fusion to. So people y'all get a fusion to, record it. And then let us see them get up and walk, or let us see them before and after, the same day, or a week later. Let us see that. Because I think that nobody got up and walked after that fusion. And then they want to give people that have MS these pills called gabapentin. And that don't do nothing but make them go to sleep, make them rest well. What are you doing for the nerves? What are the doctors doing for the nerves? Stop selling dreams to people, making them believe that they're going to be walking when y'all don't know. And then you bill their insurance. You give them all this medicine, and then the medicine is not agreeing with them. And then things get worse. This is a couple people I know, things didn't get no better. They got worse. So how are y'all helping? I hope this ain't no medical way to get money. I think Dr. Sebi said this, you can heal anything, through fruits and vegetables and the way your diet is. But it's people popping up with MS that's 20, 30 years old. And all of a sudden they have it. That's the question I got for the doctors. Like, why y'all keep saying, oh, it works on people differently? Okay, but whoever got up from a fusion and walk, then y'all want to give them Botox all in their legs. That don't do nothing. So my thing is with the doctors, you gotta let them know, let people that have MS know, like, look, it's irreversible. If you sitting down and you have MS and you can't walk, you won't be able to walk again. Be straight with them. Don't have their insurance paying all this money out and y'all just having them believe they're gonna walk and they keep getting all these procedures and nothing's happening. I want to know, like, this is what I think, right? The doctors study medicine. They don't know the body. They study in medicine. So when you go to the doctor, they say, what's wrong? And you tell them, you say, oh, what's your pain? 1 to 10. And you tell them what's wrong with you, and they go off of these studies, and they diagnose you with whatever you have. They don't be knowing. Allegedly, this is what I think. So, with people that have MS, you know what that life is like for them? You can go from being a fly girl or a popular guy to getting MS, and now you can't walk anymore. Now you help put your socks, your shoes on. It really messes. I think it messes with their mental. And they say it's a percentage of suicides for people that get MS because they don't know how to cope with having that disease coming from being to going to a person that can't put their socks, shoes on. They need help getting up steps or getting out the door, or they can no longer live in an apartment or a house that have steps. So where does the help come in at? There's a lot of MS groups. I think whoever I don't have MS. I just know a couple people that have it. And there's a lot of groups out. So I think that people should go get in them groups and communicate with one another. And some people, that's black, they want to find a black doctor because they think that a black person would know the body different, a little bit better than a white doctor. I don't know. I really don't know. But y'all should get in some groups. If you have them, let's get in a group and everybody share information. Like, ask, what did the fusion do to you? What did the Botox do to you? What was you able to walk? And if you wasn't able to walk, what procedure or what medicine you took that helps you? Because I'm thinking these doctors playing. Yeah, I mean, before the cure for cancer had been out, wasn't told to us because it's a moneymaker. They're gonna want to shut me up with this one. But I'm saying allegedly, this is all my thoughts. I think you can help. Stop making people think that there's help and there's not. I'm pretty sure if a doctor or someone that's very important got diagnosed with MS, I'm pretty sure they would never be sitting down. They wouldn't be stuck. They would know exactly what medicines to take. See, medical, it's like if you got a store and you selling Your cheesesteaks is selling bigger than anything else. And everybody's saying, "Wow, what you mix your ingredients for that special sauce on the cheesesteak?" You're not gonna tell no one because you're not gonna make all that money no more because people can go home and do it. People might tell them at the store. Now, your profit is not gonna be as much because people know how to make it. It's the same thing with the hospitals, the doctors. They're not gonna give you the solution to get rid of your problem because how will they make money? And why do you, if you hurt and something wrong with you, and if you don't have insurance, you waiting in the hospital for hours. I thought everybody's supposed to be treated fair. If you're new to this channel, like and subscribe. No, I'm not a doctor or practicing physician, whatever that is. I'm just giving y'all my opinion. On this channel, you might hear about MS. You might hear about drinking, smoking, cigarettes, fights, boxing, anything is liable to be said on this channel. I don't know if I can put that together, but y'all know what I mean. I don't do no editing. I will stutter. I will say something that don't make sense, and that's what makes this new live, because it's live. You'll hear me fumble. You'll see my hiccups. So yeah. So imagine having a loved one, and this person has MS all of a sudden, and then they start deteriorate. The disease start kicking their butt. You want these doctors to do something. You don't want them to sell them false hope. If I was a doctor, I'd say, hey, don't take the fusion. It ain't gonna do nothing. Hey, this medicine ain't gonna do nothing but make you constipated. Oh, this medicine ain't gonna do nothing but make you sleepy. It'll take away the pain, but you're gonna be sleeping for hours. Tell the truth. And a lot of people that have MS, they are afraid to be around their family members now. They're ashamed. You know, they don't want to be made fun of. And it's not a joking matter. It's very serious. You gotta try being around somebody that has it. Or if they walk it, you can see that they got the drop leg or the drop foot, I mean, or they really fighting that disease. I'm getting really mad at the doctors and stuff because when I go to appointments with some people, they it's like, yeah, this might work. I think this gonna be it. And then a week later, I'm like, yo, any results? No, nothing at all. So why tell people that? The fourth and fifth visit, yeah, this might be it. We might see you walking. No results. I said, if there was a doctor or a very important person that came down with it, I'm pretty sure these symptoms would be stopped quick, or they would not be in a situation as a poor person. When Magic Johnson got HIV, Magic, that was 1992, something like that, 91. Magic Johnson's still alive. I know people that had HIV, had the medicine, died years later. So I think it got a lot to do with wealth. Doctors are practicing medicine. That's why they say practice it. They're trying to find what works and what don't work. But once you find what don't work, take it off the market. Don't say, well, this might work for somebody else. It don't work. And I did this, I dropped this, I'm doing this one for people that have MS that don't have a voice. They hope somebody come on here and say, The doctors, need to be telling us the truth or stop pulling their leg. No pun intended. But you know what I mean. It's not cool. I'm sitting in the office, when they gotta go get their checkups, or I'm sitting there and I'm like, another fusion? The first one ain't do nothing. So, you gotta get three. Then after all three, still ain't work. So do you reimburse the insurance company back their money because the fusion didn't work? What's going on, everybody in the chat? I mean, I'm just a little pissed off with this people that have multiple sclerosis and how the doctors is doing them, making them believe that they can walk, and then they take all these drugs and get shot up with these Botox and fusions for hours, and they still can't walk. I don't know if anybody in the chat got MS. If you do, just put me. I mean, if you're ashamed, don't worry about it. I wouldn't be ashamed. But we want this video to get pushed out. Share the video. Because I don't think nobody did a YouTube channel, a YouTube video, and actually coming at the doctors. These are my thoughts. I'm not a doctor. I'm not nothing like that. This is my thoughts. So it's allegedly me speaking about doctors with MS. Allegedly, I don't think they telling people things they need to know. It's a serious matter. Like I said, when you're around somebody that has it and you see the struggle they have, the couple people I know that has it, I don't know if I could mention who they are. I'm not going to mention who they are. They dealing with it very well. I take my hat off to them. They don't drop their heads. One person said, "Why I hate this body? Why me?" But they deal with it. They get up every day. They smile. They smoke a lot of weed, a lot of pot. But that's how they deal with it. They pain a little bit. Good for them. But like they go through a lot. They can't sleep. They get constant flares, like flare ups. Like their muscles get real tight. How like a bodybuilder, or they make their muscles real tight. That's how their muscles get. Out of nowhere. Just any given time they can do that. They can no longer drive because you don't know when you're going to have a flare up. So to take their life away and minimize it, until you go to the doctor and they give you false hope. Allegedly. So from my experiences, this is what I've been noticing. Is it a big money maker? I don't know. It's a what? Oh, she said two. Okay, so let me ask you a question. How do you deal with it? The person that said me too in the group. How do you deal with it? What kind of are you walking? What kind of medicines did they give you? Did you have the fusion? Did you get the Botox? Did they freeze your nerves? That's the next thing coming up for the people I know. They're gonna try to freeze their nerves, and they're saying that it's a high percentage chance that they'll walk from that. What did they do? I definitely want to hear from you. I want you to comment. And I'm very proud of you, with your braveness. I'm gonna do once a week. We're gonna talk about MS, and I want everybody that has MS to comment and let me know. So this way I can tell people this video can get pushed out, and they can see the comments and say, okay, we could use this. We could get this procedure. This works for these people. Let's try this. But people don't know nothing because no one's speaking on it. No one like me getting on the internet saying these doctors playing games. So we definitely need to find out something. Okay. I'm getting a lot of comments. Let me make this turn. I don't want to be doing a live and I can't get to where I'm going at. Let's see the person. Adam? Adam the one says me too? Yeah. Appreciate that, Adam. It's a trip. Yeah, Adam, tell us more, man. Tell us what kind of procedures you got done. What medicines are you taking? Do gabapentin work? We need to know more. For the people that don't know, Adam or Aiden, help us out. Share the video. Should really get in the group. But I know I done saw people with MS, get lesions on their brain, on their breast, on their spine. These doctors can't explain it. Stop practicing it then. Stop around with all these medicines, having people believe, and it's not working. Take it off the market. Practice medicine, but don't know the body. You can't just go off a book that you read and say these are the symptoms, and this is how you try to stop it from progressing, and all that stuff. You see, it ain't working for the body. It's different. Okay, if it's different for different people, it got to be different for different races. It might not. Maybe gabapentin work for Asian people or white people or black people, or maybe it works for see what I'm saying. But you got to know what works for what kind of people, what color. I'm gonna post this in some groups. I want to see the response I get because I'm about to start talking about some serious things, like things that's bothering my soul. I don't like to see people that got MS not get the proper treatment. I don't know one person that got MS that sat down and they can't walk, that started walking again. Now I got one person that got a lot of hope that this is going to happen, but this is what we waiting on now. We waiting to see if this is going to happen. They're going to get their nerves froze. They're going to freeze their nerves, and it's a high chance that they can walk again. So that's what we want to do. We want that to happen. And if that happens, and believe me, on the day it happens, I'm going to be live inside the hospital. And I'm going to let y'all know the procedure is getting done. And we're going to see the before and after. I'm going to let y'all know the hospital name, the doctor that's performing it. So this way we know it'll stop everybody else from going to get something that don't work. And if it does work, great. We found the solution. We on the path now. Some people that have MS just want to walk again. That's it. They just want to walk. Be able to do for themselves. There's some strong people. I swear to God, I take my hat off to anybody that have MS and didn't give up. See, we complain about little things, and we got people that have MS. We got people that have strokes, and they can't do anything they used to do no more. And we complain about a stomach ache, a headache, or why my eyebrows ain't bushy enough, or why for women, why my eyelashes ain't long. We complain about something we shouldn't even be complaining about. Try living with MS and see if you complain about eyelashes and eyebrows there. So I want to congratulate everybody that has MS on they goal to get better and walk and with their strength. Congratulations for having strength and keeping hope and not giving up. Part two of living with MS will be coming sometime next week or maybe this week. But I appreciate y'all being here. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video. Thanks for being here. Talk to y'all next time.